How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Derail Valley. So as you can see, we have the big steam loco all turned around finally. That was a mission and a half. We've got it all fueled up, and I've gone through and found us a couple of jobs to do. So we've got this one going to the machine factory, and this one on the way through is too good not to drop off at City West. So we're going to pin into these ones. We're going to grab that one first and that one second. Actually, do I have the right license for that? I need to go and check. Right, so I don't have the Hazmat 2 license that I need, but I should be able to get it. So let's see what fees we have accrued. Quite a bit. Let's just clear all the fees. Jump in here and we'll grab the Hazmat 2 because, well, we've got a job there and it's too good not to take. So we're not going to make 130 grand doing this one job, but wow, that put the copay up a lot. Okie doke. So that was fun. Alright, let's run back over. I'm going to line into the job going to the machine factory because that's where we're heading. And then I'll pick up the one for City South. Alrighty, so we've got quite a good consist here. We've got the first job right here is going to the machine factory. So that's why that's on the front, because we need to keep hold of it. And then the other job, which is going to City West, that was just too good of a paying job to pass up. So let's go and hand these jobs in and we will get a bit of a boogie on. Right, machine factory, thank you, and City West, alright. Now, I haven't gone through and set the route or anything yet, so we'll do that when we get in the cab. I probably should have done that before handing them in, but it's fine. So we are here in the harbour. We're coming out, so we're going to City West. So which way do we want to go? We want to go via City South, and that way, that's probably the better way to go, to be honest, via City South. Alright. So chug a left, go that way, chug a left there, chug a left there, chug a left there, and into City West. Okay, so first thing I want to do, come into City South. City South. We are just passing through, so we're coming from here, so we're going to the right, actually we'll go to the left here, and then that's going to be a bit more direct, so I don't have to worry about making sure there's nothing in the B yard there. Then we're going through the sawmill as well, which should just be whichever way we choose. That's already set. Where's the C yard? B, C. So we want right, left. We want right, left. Cool. Alright, so we are all set into City West. So let's give this full chooch because we are heavy. We are right on the limit of this thing, so this is going to be my first proper test with this. See what we can do. I do want to remember how to turn the headlight on. Should be on, I think. I'll have to double check it. There we go. Alright, gotta go up. So yeah, we want to get this up to 40. We need to make sure that we get to the 40 before we get to the yard extremities, because like I say, we are right on the limit for this thing because it is heavy. I think we're at like 800 ton, including, not including that. So I'm accounting, I think that thing weighs 10 and then I'm pretending that the other one does as well. So that puts us pretty much right at the 100 ton, the 1,000 ton. So need to give this a full chooch. We cannot afford to not be doing 40 when we come out of the yard here. Alright, so we're coming into the first corner, so I'm going to just ease up on it just a little bit, just so that we don't, yeet off in the yard. I know we should be pretty right, so I'm going to keep going a little bit, but the other thing I was going to do was put a light in here, but I forgot. So I think I've got a lantern in my inventory, but I'm not going to put it down now while we're moving. Is it easy to get to? No, it is not. Alright, so we are cresting onto the 40 now. Just knock the throttle off while let it coast around these corners, and then we'll give it the full chooch again when we get around the bends. Oh, that feels jank. That does not feel nice at all. Oh my god. We got the scrapies going on. We got a hell of a long run behind us. Yeah, that's definitely one of the longest consists we've done, I'd say. Alright. Now give it the full beans, because we have got the climb ahead of us. Let's hope that we can make this, because that would suck if not. Whoop, no, oh wait, god, that was almost really dumb. Okay, so we are full beans. We are finally coming out of the last of the yard, so this thing is working hard. I hope I haven't screwed myself, to be totally honest, because it may be too heavy for my skill set. Probably could have been doing 50 as well. Pulled it up a bit faster, because from what I have been told, you can go... Oh wow, yeah, we're dropping speed quick. You can generally go up to 10 km/h faster. I might have needed to be doing that. Oh, and we're 2.4, we're probably heavy. Come on, what are we doing? We're already out of steam, so why do I feel really short? I feel like I'm really fucking short all of a sudden. Yeah, no, we aren't making it up here. Alright. Let's just power it down and reverse it back down again. Okay, so this time I have made sure that I'm full on coal. I've got good pressure before setting out. Let's set this to the full forward position again. And just give it the beans. See if we start slipping straight away. Yep. Come on. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Let's go. Alright, movement. Lovely. Can I give it the full beans now? So we've got plenty of water, so I'm not going to turn the water on. I think that may have screwed me just a little bit. I also found my lantern, so I put the... God, that's in a very precarious spot. I put that right there and it's moved, so that's great. So, yeah, I'm going to get back up to the 40. Make sure that fire temp's been good. Cool. Come on. Keep going. I've got much better steam pressure this time though, so we should hopefully be pretty right. Okay, coming around this one. Getting to the 40. Come on. I know you're heavy, and I'm sorry. Just really need you to do this for me, baby. Wow, that thing's glowing red. Okay, so we're hitting it at 40. I'm going to keep it just fully chooching. We're looking for water. Wow, yeah, that's using water quick. So I'm going to turn a little bit of a dribble on. Okay, so we aren't going as fast as I would have liked, but we're keeping good steam pressure this time, so much better run at it. Just got to keep shoveling coal in the hole. Already starting to slow down again, but again, much better pressure. Come on, baby. Come on. She's absolutely thumping. Come on. 300 meters. That's all you got to do. Another 300 meters. think we should... Okay, so this is where we gave up last time, so... I figured out why I was feeling short before as well. I'm an idiot. Okay, we're going to the left, and then I think it levels out somewhat. We still got a good amount of speed to us. Let's just keep shoveling coal in there. Come on. Yes, leveling out. Lovely. Okay. That was cool. Happy about that. Very happy about that. Go on, keep it moving. I know you got a lot of weight on you and we're going to start all of the forest fires, but we are starting to pick speed up again. Awesome. That was cool. I am happy. Having a good time. Alright. So that was fun just trying to get out, but I guess that's what happens when you put things right on the limit. That's really awesome. So we've got this thing finally moving. That was really fun. That was good. I'm happy with that. Alright, so for an example, I'd keep going on about how long it takes to record this game. Since I've started my intro, I've been recording for 33 minutes already, and we're finally just out of the harbour. It takes a long time to do all this. Make sure everything's off. Cool. Alright, we can wind that back a bit, I dare say. We're starting to pick up speed, so I want to try and conserve a little bit of the water if we can. I'm definitely going to be topping it up when we get to City West, just to be sure that I've got enough to make the way all the way to the machine factory, but I do hope that the speed hasn't changed. The last I saw it was a 70, now it's going down to a 60, so we're pretty good. Let's get some water going in there. How's the fire going? Bad. Some more coal in the hole. Make sure that fire temp's good. Cool. This thing is awesome. Having a good time. Alright, so. And look at that, we're bouncing off the damn limiter again. Not limiter, but yep, we are picking up a hell of a lot of speed coming around here. Whoop. Come on, let go of the brakes, let go of the brakes, let go of the brakes. I hit one too many times. Hit the dump. Alright, so we can get this moving again. Or chooching. Making some noise for us. Right, yeah, so we're starting to drop a little bit of steam pressure now, so... But I dare say that's because we have tanked the fire tank because we didn't have the throttle on at all, or the Johnson bar. Okay, so it's a speed limit of 70, but we're not going to get there. We got fire temp happening again. Cool. I'm having a good time. So in just a second we'll be rounding this corner, then taking a big sharp right, and we'll be going into City South. We're just passing through, but it seemed like the better way to go to me. Pretty sure it's the slightly flatter way, but I don't think there's really such thing as flatter when it comes to this game. It's hilly or even more hilly, so it's fine. We are having a fun time, and that's all I care about. We are absolutely eating the coal though, oh my goodness. Let's just pull this in just a little bit as well. We're fairly happily coasting, so. Alright. It's a good thing that we're eating the coal, it means that we are keeping steam pressure to it. The water level's going up ever so slightly, so I just need to keep an eye on it, but I'm happy to leave that in that notch. Make sure the door's closed. Lovely. So I think around here, I didn't see if there was a speed limit change, and I'm hearing the scrapies. It's 50, okay. Let's get around here. and we will be passing straight through City South, which is where the museum is. Oh, I fell out, help, help! What? Let me in. Brakes. Crashing. Oh. I am certain. Oh god, yeah, that was. Didn't brake on this. I could have sworn that I went through and set the lines here. I could have sworn it. Oh, I thought it was somewhere else. It's definitely my fault that, but oh, ouch. Yeah, so that. Oh, I forgot to set that one. You idiot. Okay, let's get this reversed back up. Oh, right. We're pretty right there. No massive damage. To me anyway, that's gonna cost me a bit to repair those cars, but we will survive. Let's get back out of here. And then set the one that we needed to. I may have been able to set it if I didn't panic and fall through the train. Or fall through the loco. That is pretty much what screwed me there, but it's fine. It is my mistake. My fault. I should have not been going quite so danger fast, but nobody died, so it's okay. I think. I need to get back a lot further, so I'm going to back this thing up, and yeah, we'll keep on going. Okay, so we're all set now in the right direction, so whoop, no, we want to put that to forwards. Alright. Whoop. Bit much. Let's just make sure to puff any steam out of there. Any water, not any steam. Okay, how are we looking in here? Bad. How's the water looking? Not bad. I've got that turned off anyway, so. Let's just keep an eye on where we are actually going this time. So we're going through here. And we should be pretty safe. Because I don't think there should be anything parked in here unless I'm an idiot and left something there, which I don't think I've done. So let's keep on puffing our way through here, and yeah, double check my line through the sawmill. So we're coming in, so that's north, yep, left through the sea yard. Cool. See, we're going right, left. Okay, again, unless I've left something there, then I should be pretty right. So, now that we know we're pretty safe, we are going to get her puffing again. I think it is, once again, uphill coming out of here, so where'd my lantern go? Well, that sucks. Bye. My lantern fell off. So we're doing it at night again. I will forever miss you, lantern. Doesn't bother me so much, I can see, but I know that it's a little bit more difficult for you guys to see what's going on. So, wow, it's actually pretty hard for me to see as well. Goodbye, lantern. I will miss you. Wow, that blower's going really hardcore. So, once again, I will try and up the contrast or something so that it's a bit easier for you guys to see, because it's not easy to see right now. So where are we? City South, way down here. So we got a good run to get to the sawmill and City West, so we're going to see how we're going out here. Yeah, that thing's just right on it. I can't remember if there's a climb to get out of here. I don't think it's as bad if there is one as the harbour, so still looks like we've got everything behind us. I'm just going to wing it and hope for the best. Could go and count, but nah. Alright, speed limit of 80. Let's get this thing moving. Yeah, it's only 0.9. We'll be pretty right. Right, so I'm going to hit a bit of a time lapse and I will bring you back in when we get closer to probably the city. Okay, so we're coming into the sawmill and I have actually run out of water, so that was a massive panic attack on my part, going oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, but I'm pretty sure there is somewhere to fill up water here, so I just think that I've got to reverse into the little service space, so what I might do is just cheat for the sake of, I've already been recording for over an hour, and just service the Loco. I know it's a really cheaty way to do it, but I am, again, running out of time. I know you're probably sick of me saying that, because every time I play this, I end up way overestimating how far I can go in a run. So, I'm going to go and see what it's going to cost me to just service this thing up, just to fill it up, and we'll go from there. But, yeah, we completely ran out of water on this one. So we're just going to pull this thing all the way in. It's not that far out of the way. Just disconnect, pull forwards, fill it up. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it up right about here. Alright, let's go and see what it's gonna cost. Alright, so L046, 5 and a bit grand, I'm just gonna pay that. Cool, alright. So now we just need to go and boot it back up again. Let's double check, I'm gonna close. I thought I just serviced it. Does that not give you water anymore? Does servicing really not give you water? It's not that I need to service. I think I need to, yeah, I need to service the tender. C801. Okay. C801. Okay, so that's the expensive one. Of course it's the expensive one. Alright, so making a lot less this trip, but it's fine. Yep, cool. Now we've got water and coal. Cool. Close. Now I have to go through and boot it all up again. That one there. Get that make and fire temp, it'll only take a second. Take the brake off. Turn the compressor on. Turn the dynamo on. Cut the brakes in. Set that to full forwards and let's go. Oop, a little bit too much on the beans there. I know it would have only been like $5,000 to pull in to the station there and do it, but again, like I keep saying, quickly run out of time, so let's get this thing back up to speed. So we are at the sawmill, so we're going to be pulling into City West very shortly, so let's just, that one there, City West. Where are we going in City West? C3I. So we're coming in from the south, so we want to go to the right there, right there, right there, and then we're going to back it in. We want to the right, and we want to go to the C yard. So we want to go to the left, to the right, to the left. Alright, C3I. I need to pull all the way through and then back in by the looks of it. So, we've got speed limit of 40. Cool, lovely jubbly. Not going to be all too difficult to get up to there, I don't think, so it's also downhill, so it's going to make our job just a little bit easier. Really happy with how I'm running it, but just not being able to keep steam in it is where I'm struggling. So let's get, well, not keep being able to keep water in it, sorry. I keep running out of water, and I mean, that was a hell of a climb that we had coming out of the harbour, so I mean, we did good to get as far as we did. Probably should have topped up the water at City South and we might have made it to City West, but live and learn. We're still making good time, so get some water pumping in there. I need more fire temp, so I'm going to give it a couple of notches on the throttle while we're going downhill, just to try and get the fire temp to boost up a little bit. Should probably also put some coal in there. That'd help. Right, fire temp's going up. Cool. Alright, so let's finish our trip to City West. Okay, so we are coming into City West here, so we have got to go all the way through, get the back of this long train past there, switch it, and get into the sea yard, which I think is over there. Yeah, it is. Alright, so we got, get around this bend a long way. When I came into that switch over there, the reason I jumped out is I heard a donk. I wasn't sure if maybe it was the the leading truck maybe falling off the rails or something, because I was still doing like 35 going around there and it's at 20. So that was sketchy. Sketchy at best. But doesn't look like anything fell off, so I think we're pretty safe in that fact right now. So let's get this all pulled all the way forwards and we'll get it shunted back and we'll make a bit of money for the day. Finally, anyway. It's only just starting to come into the city, the back of this train, so got a long way to go, but we'll get there. Okay, so I know I can go in the book and switch the switch, but I kind of like running back just to make sure that we're clear, which we are in fact clear. Now, just to double check, C3I. So we're going to the right here. Into, just make sure that's not switched the wrong way. Yep, to the right. Cool. See, now where's 3? 3, oh, so we want to be coming straight back, so that's going into there. Alright, cool. Let's go and jump back in the big old steamer. We'll get this thing reversed in, and with any luck, get paid fairly well for it. Now, I can't see a gosh darn thing out of this thing at the moment to reverse it back, so I'm relying on using the Schwartz. Or the Force, one of the two, I don't know. Whichever one's not going to get me sued, so probably the Schwartz. Oh yeah, and Cheaty Cam. Cheaty Cam works too. Okay, so I'll start bringing the brakes on now, I reckon. When this pulls up, we should be pretty right, I would say. Yeah, I'm going to call that good enough. I can't be bothered. Let's just pull that on. Worst case scenario, we'll come and shunt it back the properly wrong way. Drop that. Drop that. Disconnect that. Alright. Station office is over here. Hopefully, that's far enough in. This one. Yes. What do we get? $85,000. So yeah, I dare say that little stop off for water and coal was kind of worth it. Let's just do the same thing again, just to be sure. Alright, so, where are we off to now? City West, we need to get to the machine factory, so left. That doesn't matter, so then we're pretty much lined into the machine factory. So it's not a long way to go now. And where are we going at the machine factory? We are going to C4I. So let's bring this in at the machine factory. I'm going to come into the C yard from the south. So we want the right, the left. We want 4. So right, right, left. Alright. So we should be pretty much set to go. We've got no brakes or anything on. Let's give it a bit of a chooch. Just make sure that those cocks are clear. Whoop. What's dragging? Forgot to cut in the brakes again. Oh, I'm so bad at doing that. Alright. Now we can make some hay. Whoa! We'll do a massive skid, one of the two. God damn. Right, now we can make some movement happen and make our way up to the machine factory. I dare say, even with the fumbled start and needing to refuel halfway halfway to where I thought I was going to need to refuel, I'd call that a successful, really heavy run, right on the limit of what this thing was possible. Definitely not the hardest parts of the track to run, but it was not super simple for me, so I'm really happy with how that came out, and I'm really confident in this thing nowadays. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I'm starting to understand some of it anyway. Alright, let's just get out of here. And then, yeah, it's just a nice jaunt up to the machine factory. Alrighty, and just like that we are coming into the machine factory, so grabbing a handful of brakes just to start us off with, because I'm not saying I don't trust my way of lining the locos into where I've got to go, but I don't trust anything I do in this lately. As you can see, it's been very moist, so that's been, I mean, we don't have a lot of weight now, so it's been fairly easy, to be honest. We've just been sort of cruising. I'm just trying to slow it down enough to know that I'm not going to absolutely obliterate something when I come through here, because that's never really ideal. I've got to turn the wipers on, and by that I mean open the window. Just keeping an eye out. Okay. So I don't really remember where we are going here, so I think it's the one, but I could be wrong. 6 C4I. What have I done? Why do I suck at lining myself in so bad? Whoop, come on, let go. Okay. We want this track, not that track. Did we come in from the... No, we came in from the south. I don't understand why it lined us into the wrong hole. Did I miss one somewhere? See. Coming in from the south. I had the B yard. This is why I shouldn't be in charge of anything. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Alright. Let's get this backed up. I'm gonna need a lot of the sand to get it moving again. Alright, so that's stopping now. Let's just manually line us in. So we're going to the right here, into the 4. Okay. I can stop being a dumbass at some point, maybe. Why aren't you stopped yet? Set that to forwards. Give it a little bit of chooch. Take the brakes off. Oh god, wow. Come on, stop it. I've got all the sand on it, it's just spinning like all crap. Man, I am Australian, but I'm not a burnout guy, so come on. Alright, let's finally get this in the hole, and we'll call it good for the day. We have made a good chunk of money. I mean, we spent more than I'd like to on refueling this thing halfway, but that's fine. What else do you expect when you're mentally incapable? And running out of time drastically. Always running out of time. Right, let's get this pulled up in here. That seems like it's going to be far enough to me, so let's just grab a bar of brake pressure because it is absolutely pissing down at the moment. Grab a little bit more, or is it going to start screaming at me? Oop, make sure that's off. Put that back to a neutral position. Alright. Done. Alright, handbrake. Now where do I need to go here? Station office. Smack myself in the face with the door. Chuck that in there. Lovely. 26 grand. We got the time bonus for that one. Alright. So we're finishing off with a lot less money than we started off with because we bought the Hazmat 2 license, I want to say. Yeah, Hazmat 2. So we've got Military 1, which we can start doing really soon, and Military 2, DE6, Hazmat 3, and that's it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we still need about $1 million. Well, yeah, to finish everything off, but that's fine. We won't be long before we are done here, but that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you all so very much for watching. As usual, hints, tips, and tricks are always greatly appreciated. Until next time, be good or be good at it, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.